just past you.
Thank you very much. He's obviously not on the phone. The M5 southbound just through 4A towards junction 5. And we're looking up now at the large offside mirror on the Volvo tractor unit, where the driver can be seen holding the phone. You can see him quite clear from here. He's just leaning across now.
He's
leaned across now to put the phone down. I don't think there's any danger of him doing it again, so we'll pull across now and ask him if he wants to come and join us.
I'll drop it in front of him.
Yeah. Just bring him in, we'll have a quick word.
Yeah.
Good afternoon to you, sir.
No?
This police vehicle that we're in now is fitted with a video camera, and the purpose of the police vehicle being out on the road is to monitor drivers' behaviour, the manner of their driving.
Yep.
Can you think of any reasons why we should...
phone.
On the phone, right. What does
Well, the phone rang and I answered it.
Phone rang, you answered it. Right. So if the phone rang, you answered it and you had an accident and you were to injure somebody, are you quite prepared to accept that that was something you had to do in that order?
Well, I'll still keep me on the road.
Well, you're a professional driver. I presume you've got a large goods vehicle licence?
30 years.
30 years. If you were to take your driving test today and the phone rang and you were to pick it up going down the road, would the examiner give you a full licence?
Well, I would tell the firm not to ring me, or I'd switch the phone off.
The question I asked was, if you were taking a driving test today and the examiner was with you and you picked the phone up, would he give you a full licence?
No.
No. So why, after 30 years experience driving a vehicle of that size, do you think it's acceptable to answer the phone?
Well, what we're supposed to do then?
Well, what's wrong with you when he rings you up saying, I'm on the road at the moment, boss, give us a couple of minutes and I'll come off at the next junction?
Yeah, but that's all right, but what about the next junction? Where are you going to park?
So what we're getting round to the fact is that your work is more important than driver safety, isn't it? Everybody else's safety? Everybody else's safety comes second to you talking to your boss.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Back on Operation Mermaid, customs officials will shortly be seeing red. They're siphoning the contents of the van's fuel tank, and they discover it's running on so-called red diesel. Because red diesel is virtually tax-free, it's very cheap. It's used mainly on farms. But it's illegal to use it on public roads.
Okay, John, just come over to our van. Sir, can I just stand here while we do this, please? Just so you know we haven't tampered with that, okay? Just see what percentage this is. What I'm doing now is just matching it up against our samples that we've got, which is an 80%.
There's no problem as long as it's for your own consumption, but just bear in mind those levels I've told you that if you exceed them, the onus becomes on you, because for us as customs officers that the goods are for your own use. You're free to go as often as you like and bring as much as you like, but if you were to go every month with a quantity like this and tell me it was for your own use, after the second trip I'm afraid I might not believe you. It becomes a limit above which I start to disbelieve it, I'm afraid. On this occasion I'm prepared to let you go with the goods, but maybe your local team in Liverpool will come and check that you've still got them in a month's time. Okay, thank you.
We've done a chemical test on it, and it's come up and it shows that there's rebated fuel in there. It's red diesel.
What's that mean?
Sorry? Well, red diesel in effect is duty-free. There's a very small amount of duty on it, and it's diesel that shouldn't be used on a public highway. It's a criminal offence to do so. Because this diesel has been detected in your vehicle, I've got to inform you now that we'll be seizing the vehicle. What we'll have to then do is conduct an interview with yourself, and we'll also give you an opportunity to accept a formal sample of the diesel.
Yeah.
Okay, the formal sample will be 3 tins, of one each you can choose, and you can have tested at a later date with the government chemist. In the meantime, as I say, your vehicle has become liable to forfeiture and has been seized, and we'll need to speak to you about getting the vehicle back to your restoration. So at the moment, if you want to watch the formal samples, one will be offered to you. We'll have a chat with you. It will be a caution interview, and then we'll take it from there.
How many car drivers do you stop with on the phone?
We are doing all the time. You're the first truck driver that we've stopped.
Unlucky then.
Well, you are unlucky, but at the moment there are press
car
releases.
drivers, I mean, in the morning, they must have a board meeting on the phone.
We've been sat here all morning dealing with car drivers, yeah? What I've written out there is a fixed penalty ticket. So hopefully this way it doesn't affect you and your driving career, because it's the same as a parking ticket or anything else. It's a non-endorsable ticket. But it's the bottom end of our penalties for what you were doing. When you get 5 minutes, have a look back on there. Like I say, it may seem a bit harsh to you, but at the moment it's something that's causing a lot of accidents, and we've got to address that problem. Okay then, so there you go. Well, at least his boss will be pleased that he considers him more important than everything else. So dedication to his firm is honourable, isn't it?
The fuel test unit is called away to the driver's depot. Customs are keen to check the rest of the fleet.
The van's got red diesel in it. It's been tested. We've had a chat with yourself. The vehicle has now been seized. Okay, it can't leave here until customs carried out a full investigation. They're going to have to go and speak to your boss. What I'm going to have to suggest to you is contact your boss and get someone to come and pick you up, or make arrangements to go home. The vehicle stays with us, I'm afraid, and really it's up to him now to sort
So it's not, the vehicle's not going away from here then?
It'll go away to a secure customs pound. It'll be seized now, and it'll see if you can remove any personal effects from the vehicle. And I'm afraid then you're going to have to make your own way home or get someone to come and pick you up.
In all, 7 vehicles were seized. Fines and tax arrears totalling more than £6,000 were imposed. Next week on Motorway, the weapons of road rage and naughty nights with the clean-up squad.